In this video, we need to talk about how Hobby Japan has graced MR2 owners, fans, and collectors with this amazing set of diecast. But let's dive in a little bit deeper and see what Hobby Japan did to make these extra special for collectors starting right now. Now, there's a total of 10 different variations here. As you can see, what they did is they made 2 colors of each type of setup. So we've got Super White 2, we've got the purplish blue mica metallic, we've got black, we also have super bright yellow, and last but not least, we've got Super Red 2. So a quick overview of Hobby Japan, specializing mostly in Japanese nostalgic cars. They specialize in true 64 scale, 100% die-cast metal bodies. They've been doing some pretty neat stuff with their die-cast in terms of some of the accessories that they've been putting in, some of the makes, models that they've been coming out with, whether it's new or old. And with these MR2s, they definitely did something a little bit special. I'm sure most of you guys can see it already, but let's pull this yellow one in for a close-up. As you can see, the engine bay is open. As we know, MR2s, mid-engine vehicles. So we'll take the yellow one out and we will take the red one out to take a close look. We've got it out of its plastic slip. Hobby Japan, not too crazy with the theatrics when it comes to the box art. They keep it pretty simple, black background, black base, making sure that they put all their efforts and focus onto the diecast car itself. So we'll start with the yellow, slip this one out. As you can see, the engine bay is popped open as I showed you earlier. On here on the base though, it's got some text verbiage. Would you like a midship sports? If anyone can decipher for me what they mean by that, I don't know if that's a thing with the MR2s or not, but let me know what you guys think in the comments with that. To me, as someone that's not too familiar with the MR2, I'm not sure what that means exactly. Wow, take a look at this. Paint looks awesome. This is going to be the super bright yellow version. So starting with just the front bumper portion, you can see they got all the details. They got the pop-ups here put down, obviously. Turn signal, Toyota logo, license plate. They put the fog lights there. Bumper, all the details are there. On the hood, you've got washer nozzles there. Pretty nice little detail. Moving on to the side, you've got the side marker, OE type wheels. You've got side view mirror. You've got the fuel tank on this side, or gas cap cover on this side. And then onto the rear, you've got the sweet looking dual exhaust. You've got plastic inserts for the tail lights, reverse turn signals, the MR2 logo, another license plate, spoiler, and then last but not least, you've got this engine. So let's check this out. You can take that out there. The engine bay actually stays up, but obviously you can close it too. Yeah, you're definitely going to need something to open this back up with. It's super hard to open once you've got it down, but let's take a look, close up. Look at those details in there. Wow, take a look. I think it's awesome that they did this extra little tidbit to make it a little bit more dynamic as opposed to having a static setup. Interior looking factory fresh, OEM. Now, let's take a look at the red one and see what sets that one apart. So red one, we are slipping out and popping the top. Got that same verbiage on the base here. Now, the main difference, guys, is right there. Take a look. Pop-ups up all day. Where are my pop-up lovers? We've got the same setup. Look at that. It's got inserts for the headlights, which is fantastic. Turn signals, fog lights, logo, exactly like the yellow. Side looking exactly like the yellow. Something that I did miss, it's got the verbiage here for the twin cam turbo text, which is awesome. That's one of the things that makes me love this hobby, just that attention to detail. The backside gonna be the same as the yellow counterpart, and then engine, I won't need to remove it because we've already seen it, but same setup there. But here is the yellow and the red side by side. Price point for these bad boys are typically going anywhere between $25 to $28. This was actually a pretty recent release. If there are any extras, I'll be sure to link that down in the description below. But Hobby Japan doing pretty awesome with this open engine based setup and also making all these OEM color variations. So let's take one of these off its base and do our roll test. All right, we are ready for our roll test. What do you guys think? Here we go. Ooh, no go on the roll test, guys. Looks like this one's not gonna roll very good. Hobby Japan typically doesn't roll very well, but I just wanted to see if you put it here and you force it, it does roll. Rubber tires, don't forget about that. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it's got rubber tires too. But Not gonna roll when you put it on the pavement here. I think Hobby Japan did an amazing job with this set. If you're a fan of an MR2, you own an MR2 and you want a miniature, this is gonna be an awesome way to get one. There's only one other brand that's been gracing us with MR2 models, and that's gonna be Pico models, but this is definitely another awesome alternative to a MR2 diecast. But question of the day for you guys, what did you think about this lineup from Hobby Japan? Do you prefer pop-ups or do you prefer them down? Let me know down in the comment section below and we can all talk about it. If you enjoyed this video, you can check out some of my other videos where I talk about Hobby Japan products in the next slide. I'll see you in that video or my next video.